So this is the Pawn Guild.
It grieves me to burden you, weary from the road as you must be, but I fear trouble brews. I would beg your assistance in this matter, Arisen, if it please you. You have my thanks. Beyond lies the Everfall, an ancient place that sleeps beneath Grand Soren's stones. We pawns have long served as keepers of the entrance to this place. But since the dragon's coming, a strange aura has filled the Everfall. A presence. If it be some omen of evil to come, we cannot allow it to go unchecked. I ask that you seek out the cause of the change, or some proof of what's happened. The Everfall is a place unique unto itself. This is not a simple task, nor a favor I ask lightly. Which is why I ask you, Arisen. Please, lend us your aid.
The Everfall holds death for the careless.
The Everfall is known to all, though few regard it as aught more than another ruin. Fewer still venture near it. Perhaps they fear it, and so shun it as they do the Pawn Legion.
So this is the Everfall.
None would believe Grand Soren held such a place beneath it. I feel aught calling from the depths.
This is not the last we shall see of this place, I am certain.
We may be within Grand Soren's gate, but this place holds monsters just the same.
There, Master! Undead warrior! I think it's must use some strategy. Did it! Tis a lever controls this door, Master.
There, Master! Skeletons! Let's scatter those bones!
Human bones that move on their own!
This skeleton is skilled indeed.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
There, Master! Skeletons! We have triumphed! This must be the work of the darkest magic.
There's a tangled knot of paths inside. Best we prepared well.
This single lever controls all the doors.
Maintain a careful distance. Did it! Don't allow them to swarm! Don't allow them to swarm! Find an opening, then strike.
Did it!
There, Master! Young We have triumphed.
I cannot but feel we pawns bear some connection to this place. The ranged ones are mine.
I will protect you,
The
Arisen.
skeleton is skilled indeed. We have triumphed.
This must be the work of the darkest magic.
What's this?
They rampage indiscriminately. An undead warrior! There, Master! Help me! It hates fire! That's all.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
There must be some stratagem. There, Master! Ogres!
Now! I'll aim for the head!
Tis a lever controls this storm, Master.
Well, deep this place. Just how far does it go?
There is a path leading off this way as well.
This looks interesting.
An undead warrior! There, Master! Find an opening, then strike. They hardly falter in their assault.
We have triumphed!
I'll take that. What's that? There, Master! The undead!
Die!
They hardly falter in their assault. Don't allow them to swarm!
We have triumphed!
There, Master! The undead! Hurry! A skeleton blade hard! I'm beginning the strongest.
We mustn't allow that spell to be cast! Magi!
Master, Arisen!
You shall not cast!
Slay them before they can use their voice!
'Tis within range of our steel! Strength in numbers, Arisen.
We have triumphed.
What's that?
I'll take that.
I wonder what's inside.
Anytime.
Seems using this lever affects every door in the ruins at once.
Leave it to me.
Treasure, perhaps?
What's this?
Skeleton! This must be the work of the darkest magic.
This skeleton is skilled indeed. Treasure, perhaps?
That queer light. Shall we take a closer look?
Strange, this light. What could be causing this light?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
An evil eye! Run! Go quickly! Do not attempt to fight. We must flee. Do not attempt to fight. We must flee. Watch for its spells.
Do not attempt to fight! We must flee!
Tentacles will move without end.
There, Master! Undead
Watch for
warriors!
its tentacles. Cunning.
I'll go at once.
Very well. Do not just attack blindly.
Run! If it grabs you, you're done for!
Let's speak with Barnaby. I'll heal your wounds. Be they man or...
A light. In the furthest depths, you say? I see. In truth, even we pawns know precious little of the Everfall. I can say with utmost certainty, though, the light you speak of is newly come. We cannot know if this small aberration will give rise to great calamity hence. But the chance enough is called to take action. We shall redouble our efforts here, and keep vigilant for further signs of change.
A word, sir. Are you the Arisen? I bring a message from the Duke himself. His Grace has judged your feat in slaying the Hydra most laudable. To honor your noble works, you are hereby welcome to the Worm Hunt. You may now accept orders from Sir Maximilian, Captain of the Hunt. Bring this writ to Sir Maximilian outside the castle gates. He will instruct you further. That document confers the status of Hunter upon you. Carry it on your person, always.
Beyond those gates lies the Duke's castle, I warrant. You can summon pawns as necessity demands here at the Pawn Guild. Duke Edmund Dragonsbane is a hero. He slew the worm a generation past. A smithy, I should think.
Merciful Maker, please, please no. Sir, I know it is not a matter fit to thrust upon a passing stranger, but please, I ask only that you listen a while. Just a short while. Thank you, sir. This child is my son. Was my son. His heart stopped not a few hours past. Always weak, his sweet heart. Since he was but a babe. I had long known he would not live long. But to see it, to watch him slip from my grasp, I am left with naught but rage at my impotence. Fain to try any means that I might to bring him back, I looked to magic, even curses. Anything to bring him back to me. I know it for madness, but still Here. Pray, accept these, sir. The first of those stones, I bought from a merchant my son and I passed in our travels. He spoke of a powerful magic within it. Gather rocks such as this together, he said, and even the dead shall wake. Not that I am one to blindly believe in such tales, mind. Yet still, I thought there no harm in trying. And so I searched. But by the time I found a second, the whole pursuit rang hollow. 'Tis a vain hope to seek immortality in such trinkets, I know. I felt a fool for having e'er believed it.
We'll find what we seek in the Everfall. The final shard of Wakestone lies within the Everfall. 'Tis said he was named Duke before his cavalcade reached Grand Soren's gates. Even now, the people worship him as their savior. Under his guidance, Grancis has known peace and prosperity. The enlistment corps scout.
If you're newly come to the capital, why not take the day to walk its streets, find your bearings? Have your pick, any you like. What will it be today? What will it be
We're like
today?
to have dealings with
Have
the
your pick,
armorer here
any
for
you
some
like.
time to come.
What will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick, any you like. What will it be today? Understood.
How did I perform? I tried my hardest. I've learned a new way to fight their ilk.
Well, hello.
Bards.
How good to see you again. You remember me, yes? Madeline? Yes? You'll find naught but the finest wares here. You'll find naught but the finest wares here. Thank you very much.
Here we can rest, manage inventory and skills, and so on. Ought we adjust our inventory?
Me, I've no love of magic and its kind. Iron and steel honed to an edge. That's all a man really needs. The master works all, you can't go wrong. The master works all, you can't go wrong. The master works all. Come again.
It seems no one knows just how he managed to defeat the beast.
Hail, friend. Been some time. Trust you've been well? But come, if it was idle twittering you'd wanted, you'd have sought a prettier bird than this old crow. Crows bring tidings, most oft grim. Me, I bring you work. Still grim, I'm afraid. Well, salvation again, naturally. Now there's word they've a man inside the castle. If that be true, he'll have need to leave the castle eventually to meet with the others. All I ask is that you keep watch. If you see someone leaving the castle, shadow them. I only have need of your eyes. Follow them and see what business has them out. I'll do the rest. Skulking about is more my line than yours, I know. But pray, lay your chivalry aside this once. I'd do it myself, but there's aught has me away from Grand Sorin for a time. Nothing for it, I fear. Tell your findings to the innkeep. We have an arrangement. Tread carefully, friend, and quietly, what's more.
The pawns that fought alongside him must be about somewhere. Armorers trade in a wide variety of weapons and defensive equipment.
The Pawn Guild stands ahead. 'Tis a gathering place for my kind.
Where? This pawn cannot say.
Now, where shall we head?
That stone! You've gathered enough? Perhaps with those, my son. But I fear I've not the strength to conjure their effect.
The wake stone's arisen. Grant him breath once more.
A miracle! 'Tis a miracle!
Father, I...
Wilhelm! Sweet Wilhelm!
We made it, thank goodness. First, we must find our mark. To the castle.
This last... Grand Sorin's not the largest of cities. All of them. Have your pick. What will it be today? Understood.
You seem the type unlike to judge a man by his mien alone. I would ask you a favor, sir, if it please you. A wise choice. I warrant you'll be eager to hear what I have to say. I have long searched for a certain tome, Salomet's Grimoire. 'Tis said its pages hold the power to grant the reader command of grand arcane magics. The book itself is ensorcelled, you see. Even a novice is as a grand wizard with that grimoire in hand. I would ask you to seek it out and bring it to me, sir. Recompense? Pray, let us speak of such things once you have found the book.
A knight of the Duke's court, in league with salvation. We best follow.
Don't get too close, nor too far.
Keep your eyes on our quarry.
what is this scrap to you? Loose those lips and might be our repaying card. Oh.
Good work.
Anything else I might work on for you?
I bid you good day.
Let us tell the
What business could Madeline have with that knight? And in secret, what's more?
I hear you've become, what was it? Arisen. Important, aren't you now? Such a post must come with benefits, Gold and jewels and the like. You'll find naught but the finest wares here. Thank you very much.
The scrivener at the Black Cat here can duplicate objects in your possession. Precious things gone lost or missing have a way of turning up there.
Let us tell the innkeep of what we've seen.
Easy!
You humans certainly do make a lot of expressions.
Oh, it's you. Mason told me to expect you. If you've a message, I could relay it. Tonight then, is it? Fine then. I'll pass the word along.
We may learn aught from Camilla. Where might we find Salamek's grimoire?
We don't deal in the like of grimoires here. We're in honest business. Those magic tomes are oft forgeries, else stolen property. Oi, there's a notion. Why not ask a thief? They're more like to have it than honest folk like me, I'll warrant you. Take all the time you like. Do come again.
These are bandits, Master. No doubt they've hidden the tome carefully.
If only we knew.
An armorer, I believe.
These last years, Duke Edmund's seen to repairing worn fortifications and increasing the number of eyes out on watch. Grand Soren's not the largest of cities, sure, but its walls are well strong enough to keep the beasties out. All in all, not a bad place to live. Have your pick, any you like. What will it be today? Understood.
Here we can rest, manage inventory and skills, and so on.
Not even the saltiest fishermen venture far from shore, I hear.
roads are safer than the brush, but still, we'd best stay wary. Endeavor to be ever calm in battle. Bide your time, then strike. 'Tis safest on the roads. Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place. The Duke could stand to commission some new roads. As a consequence, the Grant's sea routes have been ill-developed.
This encampment serves as a fine bulwark against monsters. The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination.
Never forget, constant vigilance.
This looks interesting.
They're armed, Master!
I'll take down the most troublesome of them.
They attack in quick succession, then strike. After they strike, armed bandits arisen.
We have triumphed.
That's all. Strength in numbers arisen.
We could scale this mountain, provided we sort out the shallow slopes.
Help me!
Rain. Doubly so with horse in hand. I see it! The first strike shall be mine. Wait for an opening.
Stop!
They're left exposed after a grand strike. Counter after they strike.
That's all.
Did it!
Kill them all!
We have triumphed.
I owe you a debt, sir. My thanks, truly. They were of the southern bandits from the look of them. Worse than monsters, their kind. Thanks to you, I'm alive and whole. But those rats made off with all I had. Even took that magic book. Have an interest in such tomes, do you? This was Salamet's grimoire. Seems it chanced to survive the blaze when the old council's library burned down. 'Tis a rare and powerful tome, as I hear it told, so I bought it from a merchant of my acquaintance. If it truly holds such power, the likes of salvation would... it matters not. In any case, 'tis lost now to those damnable thieves. Next our paths cross, I'll take them for all they're worth.
Seems more holds our grimoire. I've gained quest knowledge. We can likely pass through here.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
We have triumphed. Wolves hunt in packs. They're a slippery target.
There, Master! Wolves!
'Tis a land rife with spots where useful materials may hide.
We're apt to meet bandits and thieves as oft as peddlers, Master. Be watchful. Best prepare to cut down a few thieves. Keep watch for falling rocks as we walk the slopes, Master.
With so many twists, it's hard to see what lies ahead.
Why
This
have you
scenery is
come
quite a change. Armed rogues!
Hold nothing back!
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
They're left exposed after a grand strike.
For an opening.
Did it! Seems this road doesn't get much use.
Hold nothing back!
What a splendid woodland, and so rich in
They attack in
resources.
quick succession.
That's all.
Hold nothing back!
Oh, Master!
Hold nothing back!
exposed after a grand...
Counter after they strike. Look, there's a stronghold of some sort.
You walk
by
in
the sea.
bandit lands. They suffer only...
Guess we gave them a wide berth, Arisen.
Why have you come here?
Armed bandits Arisen. Are you all right, Master? They're left exposed after a grand... I'll take them. For an opening.
Anyone target the Arisen on mine.
Sick 'em, boys!
They attack in quick succession.
We have triumphed. Armed bandits Arisen.
Why have you come here?
Doubtful it was a
That's all.
friendly one. Did it!
Why have you come
Wait for an opening.
The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination. They're left exposed after a grand strike. A stronghold? Here? What could it be meant to defend? I sense something nearby. A bird, perhaps, or bigger. Let's speak with he who leads this fort was built by a duke of old. I reckon it's worth investigating.
Aye, the Grimoire is here with me. Sadly, I've no mind to give it up. Nor do I have want of your coin. Now, if there were aught I wanted, gold had failed. I would next try steel. Well, have you the metal, sir?
If I recall, there's a treasure chest atop this vault's tower. Thieves or no, we've naught to gain from unnecessary combat. Upward, Master.
Pray do not provoke them, Arisen. Let's first find their leader. Should be around here. Bandits, Master. Pray be careful.
That tower would offer a commanding view. Perhaps we can scale it. There's a way up here. I feel more familiar with his question. Let's return to Stefan. Our task is done. Let us report our progress. Mind your steps, Master.
Take care you don't
This
fall,
fort holds
Master.
many twists and turns.
Aye, the Grimoire is here. Set now. Well.
Let's return to Stefan. 'Tis a port crystal, Master. This is a place quite restful to my kind. Beyond those gates lies the Duke's castle I'd warrant. Now, where shall we head?
We're like to have dealings with the armorer here for some time to come.
What to take up arms against the fearsome dragon? Given leave to travel the land by Duke Edmund himself, the Arisen takes up sword and shield to defend the honor of all. Can this Arisen Arisen slay the dragon as our Lord Grace did. We wait, and we listen for further word. Hear ye!
Salomet was a scholar, the leader of a council of sorcerers. He was a genius, a luminary, until the day he went mad. He put the fruit of the council's research to the flame and disappeared. Aye, geniuses are so oft-touched with madness. But enough of him. I care only about the tome he kept with him in his research. I would make it mine, sir. Even if it means sifting through the muck to find it. Yes, this is it. At long last, Salomet's grimoire is mine. It wears a humble look, but there's an aura of such power about it. 'Tis a wonder. My thanks, sir. Truly, I must do aught to repay this kindness. In the future, should we meet again.
Given leave to travel the land by Duke Edmund.
He was well glad to have the tome.
Ah, Arisen, sir. I find myself in a situation most dire. I thought to sell some land I own to raise capital, but I must first evict those who live upon it. This typically requires a rather involved procedure, but times are dire, and I wish the current residents gone with all haste. They'll not hear this proposal from me, but from the Arisen. They are like to weigh it carefully. You are my best and final hope in this matter. Can I rely upon your aid? Ha ha! I wagered you'd agree, and I never lose a wager. They'll not hear this proposal from me, but if it were to come from the Arisen, they'd like to weigh it carefully. Please convince the residents that leaving quickly is in the best interests of all. Any rarities to sell? I'll pay you handsomely. Any rarities to sell? Right then.
I feel more familiar with his quest now. Faunable's tenants are somewhere
Jasper
within
won't have left the
Gransoren.
capital.
Let's find this Jasper fellow.
What? Our landlord would drive us from our home? Forget it. I won't go. I don't care how wealthy he is. He can't simply toss us out. I'll never leave. Ever. Not in 1,000 years.
We'd best try to convince young Pip. Stunning structures, are they not? Homes to knights and chamberlains, most like. From day to night, this area feels completely different. Pip must be somewhere nearby.
No. My mind is made up. Now stop chasing me. Just leave me be.
Sir, you have need of me? Faunable would have us quit his land? Oh, fie, but this is sudden. Had he even a whit of the Maker's decency, he'd give fair warning afore such a request. I beg of you, sir, grant me a little time to consider what you say. I would strive to have an answer for you shortly.
Let's speak with Pip. Tis a barber's shop. We must seize young Pip as one would a foe, ere he give us the slip.
You don't give up, do you? And I was taught that Arisen were friends of the weak. Oh, what does it matter? Even I can, and any who cross Fordham will find work hard to come by. And Father isn't like to stand against one so powerful. What choice do we have? Well, so be it. I dare say I won't miss that pigsty of a home besides. Now, if there's nothing else, pray leave me be.
Now we need only convince Sarah.
This must be an
Patrons
alehouse.
off post work
Many's the
notices
person
in the
comes to
alehouse.
drink here, all bearing different tales.
Hear ye! Attend to...
Who among you has seen the dragon? Who saw it raise a village at the southern shore? No doubt you were filled with fear and awe, with trepidation, with despair. And why? Because mankind e'er fears that which it does not understand. We dread the unknown, and ill know how to respond. At times, we abandon all thought, and settle into the coward's refuge of desperation. Ah, 'tis our nature, aye. But is it right? Is our only choice truly to bow down in submission to the awesome threat before us? No. I say that our war against the unknown must begin with knowledge. We must come to understand the dragon, the Maker, ourselves. Let the light of human knowledge dispel the shadows of fear and desperation. For the day we truly understand the worm and well know our... Yes, how may I aid you, sir? Aye, we pay tariff on Fornival's land. Oh, wants us gone, does he? I wager it's not so simple a proposition as all that. I know Fornival's the law on his side, but I'm loath to simply up and go at his command. It's a hard decision, sir, and not one I'd make alone. I've a wife and son. They should get word of this afore all else. They're off about the town, though where I don't know. Perhaps you could find them and explain the matter? I would hear their thoughts ere I make any decision. We
Perhaps
must
we ought
think
simply
for
buy the land from
ourselves
Fornival and
and
be done
act
with it.
of ourselves, brothers.
Well met, sir.
This inn can serve as the hub of our journey.
These last years, the grandson... Olive, have your pick. What will it be? Understood.
Sarah's like to have gathered her thoughts by now. Sarah has changed
Here
her
we
thinking.
can rest, manage inventory and skills.
We meet again,
and so on.
friend.
You have the Maker's patience, sir, and I thank you for it. I've made up my mind. Though it twist my heart to breaking, we are in no place to defy Fornival's will. I am my husband's wife in all things. Pray, tell him I will follow whatever path he chooses.
Sarah and Pip have secured their consent. It's time to Let's speak to Jasper.
Very well, friend.